What is going on, LEGO investors? So today I want to talk about a Costco set that appears to be a pretty decent deal. Typically I refer to Costco as the kiss of death, but in this instance I don't think it is. This set or box is really extremely popular at this time, and I think there's a big potential that these minifigures, when they retire, are going to do really well. And they're very hard to come by right now. You can order them offline, but buying them in stores is really tough, simply for the fact that people keep clearing the shelf immediately. So I figure I'd make this video just so you're aware that you could buy these minifigures at Costco, and it's a pretty decent deal. So I'll give my thoughts and opinions. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this set or theme, sub-theme, whatever you want to call it. So please comment down below. It'll definitely help the channel, help the community, but let's dive into it. Today we're looking at the Costco LEGO Dungeons and Dragons minifigures, the 36 pack. So although we don't see the price right here, the price is $150. So honestly, that's not that bad of a deal. So we are walking away, let's see, there's 150, then we'll divide that by 36. So the minifigure price is $4.16. That's almost a sale price. I don't think we're going to get a low, maybe $3.50 sale for these minifigures. I think they're going to show up in the $4 range. So I like this because Costco will allow you to buy, or essentially get a ton of minifigures for a decent price. Now the minifigure series lineup has been fairly popular. I want to say there's always been one or two minifigures in the series, whatever series set is out, typically series 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There's always been one or two minifigures that are sought after, and that's why everyone buys them, just for those two minifigures, one or two minifigures. But LEGO got smart. They decided to move to dedicated themes, and I think that's the way to go with these styles. Only time will tell whether this will be a great decision or not, but I think in retirement, maybe 2 years after retirement, 2 to 3, these minifigures are going to pull a decent price. Now we're not talking insane pricing, but if all of these minifigures could maybe hit $10 to $15, that's a solid profit. So we don't have much data on Dungeons and Dragons right now. We can only look at the other series sets, which we'll look at in a moment. But we have the Dungeons and Dragons Red Dragon's Tail, item number 21348, that is currently out. This set is, I don't want to say it's popular, it's niche, but it's very expensive. But as a result, the 11 minifigures in this set have a value right now of $139.44. And I think when we do hit retirement, these will probably go up. Or maybe, we'll probably see it stay the same, then drop when people start releasing more sets. But I think with time, it will go up. But seeing the value of these minifigures right now really gives me faith that this one is going to do pretty decent. And at this price, at $4 a piece, Costco's really delivering right now, and I'm happy with it. So we got Dragonborn Alex, $25.50. The Cleric, $18.10. Elf Wizard, $17.51. Gnome Fighter, $17.72. Mary Rumwell, $18.59. Myconid, I don't even know how to say some of these names, so I apologize. $5. Orc Rogue, $19.94. Skeleton, $1.15. Skeleton again with armor, $6.24. And Skeleton with the cape, $4.59. So they're pulling pretty decent money. Even if Dragonborn, let's say, drop down to $15, that's still a solid price. And we got the Dragon Paladin, which is pretty much the same head right there. So I think there's potential with all of these. So right now, let's take a look at, Target. So you can buy them individually for $5. Then you got the 6-pack, which is 6 for 30, $5 a piece. So the Costco deal is really solid. You get 36. I'm really debating about ordering like 5, and it's a shame I don't have any. I missed out on the popular one in this set, which we're going to go over in a second, but it's unknown which one's going to be the winner. So that's kind of why I'm leaning towards buying a couple. And I would love to know, how you feel about this theme. Do you think there's going to be potential? Are these minifigures going to do a decent price? Did you buy some of these? I want to hear your details and thoughts on investing in these at this price. At $4.16 a piece, that's pretty solid. But I need to hear your thoughts and opinions compared to in store for paying $5. So let's take a look at these more in depth here. We've got, and I apologize, I'm totally butchering the name, Tasha the Witch, Saz Tam, the Lady of Pain, the Elf Bard, Stradvan Zarovich, Mind Flayer, the Ranger, the Halfling Druid, the Dragonborn Paladin, the Tiefling Sorcerer, Gith Warlock, Dwarf Barbarian. So out of the winners, I think everyone all the investors believe that the Dragonborn Paladin is going to be the winner, and I'm really trying to find some in stores. I would love to get at least 10 just in case they, do go to a decent price. But there is a possibility one of these might do far better, and nobody knows. That's the problem. The Mind Flayer was doing awesome a couple weeks ago. People are talking about Strad von Zarovich is going to do pretty decent, but a lot of people are leaning towards Tam. I mean, it's really all wild cards right now. But then a lot of people are talking about the Sorcerer because of the Dragon. I mean, the Warlock I think could pull $15, maybe. Dwarf Barbarian? I don't know about that one. Maybe $9 to $10 one day. But let's take a look at some previous retired minifigure series so we can kind of gauge how they've done, kind of hopefully give us some idea of how this set will do. So let's take a look at the Series 26. This is the previous set. Obviously we don't have retirement prices, but they're pretty much retired. You can still find some in stores, but they're disappearing more and more. And the price on eBay is pretty shocking. I will be the first one to admit I was wrong with this set. It appeared to be a dud. A lot of investors didn't like it. But eBay is shocking a lot of people with the sales and the pricing, so I think a lot of these are going to do very, very well into retirement. But let's take a look at Series 25. Everyone went berserk for this, I myself included. I was searching for the Warrior, because anything Viking is very, very, very great, and then Basil the Batlord. That was the winner. That's where all the investors thought this one was going to do insane, and it is doing awesome. So that's why I kind of think everyone's going to be right with the Dragonborn Paladin and ours. But we got the Dog Groomer $8.99, the Warrior $5.49, Train Guy is $4.91, Harpy is $8.83. That's shocking. Triceratops costume $8.31, Weightlifter Woman $4.88, Mushroom Girl $6.66, the Goat Farmer $7.43. Everyone thought the Goat Farmer was going to pull insane money, at least minimum $20, but the Goat looks like it was overflooded, oversaturated, but there's still potential it could pull some money later on. Then we got the Paralympic Athlete, $5.07, Basil Batlord's pulling $8.30, but on average on eBay and in person, people are selling them for about $15 a piece. And I think this is probably one of the best, if not the best minifigure of 2024. Then we got Esports Girl, $5.55. The Noir Detectives pulling $8.85. And the random 6-box pack is $35.09. So if you look at all these are above $4.16. So definitely gives me faith here, because again, Costco's at $1.50. It doesn't say here, but I checked online. Others will confirm it in the comments because you're awesome like that. Now let's take a look at another series set. So Series 20, for example, like I told you earlier, there's always one or two minifigures in the set that people want to search for. In the Series 20, it's the Tournament Knight. Knights do very, very well. And then also Viking. Viking is such an underrated theme, and really Viking items and minifigures just do very, very well. But we've got the Pinata Boy pulling in $7.54, Breakdancers $13.92, Peapod Costume is $5.04, the Tournament Knight is $45.49, Pirate Girl is $5.08, Space Fan is $12.27, Llama Costume Girl $6.61, Viking $33, Super Warrior $10.23, Martial Arts Boy $7.82, Athlete is $11.12, Sea Rescuer is $5.04, Brick Costume Guy $7.61, 80s Musician $5.02, Pajama Girl $6.52, and Drone Boy is $13.80. So that's phenomenal. That's really good pricing. And the sealed box is, which has a total of 60, retail for $300, value of $520. So I think a sealed box, there's potential with the Costco version that could add a premium for people that didn't want to part them out individually. So let's take a look at how these sets have been doing on eBay. So ours, the Dungeons and Dragons, we got Zarovich pulling in $5.80. The complete set is $90 with no bag, so that's technically used. That's UK. But we got the Witch pulling in $9.99. The Halfling Druid $7.25. Complete set is $56.85. The Elf Bard $3.75. Dwarf Barbarian $3.75. Witch $8.99. Dragonborn Paladin $15.95. Yeah, I really should have not passed them up when they first came out. I thought initially, what went through my mind was I thought these were going to be flooded like the other ones. No one quite knows which one's going to be the winner, so I'm going to wait. And I regret it because everyone cleared out the shelves all of them. They didn't even start searching for them. They just bought them out randomly, and yeah, the Dragonborn was the winner. And I should have known that. Anything Knights just really does well. We got the Mind Flayer pulling in $12.95, Zarovich $4, Lady of Pain $4. So compared to when I made my previous videos, it looks like the pricing is starting to drop. So a little concerning. I thought I was going to hold on there, but eventually with how much inventory there is, it was bound to drop. So we're starting to see realistic numbers now, and yeah, I guess a wild card would be is if they keep it longer than a year. I mean, this is such a huge popular theme, or I should say sub-theme, the Dungeons and Dragons, that they might keep it out longer than the other series sets. And how do you feel? Do you think they're going to retire this the normal time, or do you think they're going to keep this out a lot longer? So let's take a look at the Series 25. So we've got Basil Batlore, which is phenomenal, $13.99. Esports Gamer, $3.49. We got Harpies pulling in $2. The Noir Detective, $5.75. We got the Sprinter, $6.95 there. Train Kids pulling in $14.99. That is so shocking. Plus $4.97 shipping. Okay, that's it. And like I said before, you just never know with these sets. Like Triceratops pulling at $8.45 here. The Farmer, $11.99. Fierce Barbarian, $6.99. So eventually, hopefully as time goes on, next year we'll see these maybe double in price. It might take another year after that, but curious to know how you feel about that. But I love Basil Batlord. I mean, $17.99 here. I think that's going to be a $15 to $20 minifigure all day long. Could it hit maybe 25? I think there is potential for that. I truly do. And then let's take a look at the Series 20. So we've got the Tournament Knight, $44.99. I mean, that's a grand slam there. The Musician, $7.95. The Costume Guy, $7. Llama Costume Girl, $7 there. Pinata Boy, $7. Tournament Night, $30 there. So yeah, pretty decent pricing. Breakdancer, $10.39. So I want to say out of all we looked at, which themes, the random themes or maybe the space theme, I think Dungeons and Dragons right now is probably the best theme or sub theme I should say to date. I hope we get like something cool like Lord of the Rings or some Star Wars dedicated actual themes like this, but Dungeons and Dragons right now is probably the number one strongest theme that we've had in this style with the minifigure series. And for that reason, I think if you spend $150 on this set, and again, it depends on how long these are out for. If we get extended time compared to other series, then it's not going to do well. But if we get them retiring at the normal time, I think that you could potentially sell this box for maybe $200 one day. Parting them out individually or grouping together, you could probably come out higher than that. But I would take a $50 profit. But finding someone to pay that price, it's going to be rough. So it might be a hard sell, but you might be able to earn some decent money with these. At minimum, I see a lot of these probably at minimum $10, but some of them are going to be $15. I think Dragonboard might do $15 to $20. Could there be a $30 one in here? And that's what I'd love to hear from you. Do you think one of these is just going to be an absolute banger that's being overlooked and later it's going to be berserk? Or do you think they're all just going to do anywhere from $5 to $10? So check out your Costco, or I shouldn't say check out your Costco. Be aware that Costco online has this for $150, 36 packs, comes out at $4.16 a piece, and yeah. Comment your thoughts and opinions on this. I want to hear it. It will help the channel, help the community. I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great day, but as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.